Today is one of the most exciting feast days in the church year, the Feast of the Blessed Trinity. And you might wonder, why would that be? But if you think about this, it's the core mystery of our faith, because we believe in one God. Our creed tells us that. But at the same time, we speak of a Father, a Son, and a Holy Spirit, which sounds like three gods. But no, it's one God. So is the Father the same as the Son and the Spirit? No. Are they all different in some way? Yes. But still it's only one God. And we come up into this massive bits of trying to figure it out, which we never will. However, there is one line in the New Testament which teaches us something about the Trinity. God is love, which is the unifying element of the Trinity. And so it's time for us, for our annual class on the Trinity, to remind us why this is so important and what it has to do with us. I will ask my servers, I'm sure very willingly, to come forward. Okay, you stand over there for the minute. You guys come up here. There's very little we can say absolutely about the Trinity, except it is Father, Son, Spirit, one God. But we can say this: the Father loves the Son, and loves the Son perfectly, absolutely, eternally. Sorry to do this to you, but you have to. So, there is this absolute connection of pure and perfect love, a love that we can't even really imagine. So, the Father loves the Son perfectly. The Son loves the Father back, absolutely, perfectly. And we see wonderful, wonderful lines about that in the 16th and 17th chapter of St. John's Gospel, where Jesus has this intimate relationship with his Father. And so we have the Father loving the Son, who loves the Father perfectly. And then, because that love is so pure, so perfect, so powerful, it is a person. So we have the Father who loves the Son, who loves the Father back, and the love between them is a person, the Holy Spirit. And that's the unifying factor of God. And so you have a community, a family, eternal, based only on love, living in this wonderful, wonderful heavenly reality forever, and has been there forever. And so this is how we can speak of God as three, Father, Son, Spirit, and one, united in love. Thank you very much. You've been very helpful. What does this have to do with us, besides being kind of interesting to look at? I didn't make that up, by the way. That's from St. Augustine from centuries and centuries ago, who said the only thing that we can say about God that's not wrong is that God is love. So, for us, it means that God already lives in a community and a family. And so God's need for community and creativity is already perfect, perfectly satisfied even in the Trinity, meaning that God is never bored or lonely. God did not need to create us for something to do or someone to test or let's see what we can trip them up with. No, love by its nature shares. Love by its nature opens up and welcomes. Love by its nature wants to expand. And so God one day expanded with love, and here you all are. That's what we need to believe. That we're not here by happenstance, coincidence, mistake, whatever. We're here because God, Father, Son, Spirit, living in this perfect love, wanted to share that with others. And so we are created. He creates this beautiful world for us. He creates a community of faith. He creates families who give each other an image of that love. Today, then, as we celebrate the great, great feast of the Blessed Trinity, perhaps we can remind ourselves that when we begin saying the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit at the beginning of prayers, in blessings, before a meal, whatever it is, we might be just a little more attentive into how amazing and exciting that is, and not become like many Catholics, and I grew up like, and you do the sign of the cross, but you don't think how extraordinary that is to believe. We believe in one God, but we believe in a Father, Son, and Spirit, united in love, sharing themselves with us in love, so that we can share that love with one another. What an extraordinary life that is, and we are so lucky to be part of it.